What's up guys? I'll be taking over the videos for today, kind of explaining everything. Dissected the whole entire old motor. Hold on, temporary Honda. Gotta love our Mitsubishi boys. Alright, today I'll be going through the full dissection of my blown motor that we pulled out of the Z, and I'll be going over like what's been done to my Z because I know it's kind of new to the channel and not everyone knows the story behind it and everything. I had way too much fun last night. As you can see, I was probably out here for 2 hours, 3 hours, and basically tore every bolt out of the old motor all the way down to the block. You can see in the lower end pan where, oh, it's right here. Lower end pan, this is where the broken rod and such went through this lower section right here, making a huge hole. And over here I have set up, this is what a normal piston looks like when you take it out. This is the one where the bearing went and it decided just to obliterate itself and shoot shrapnel throughout my entire motor. It's pretty cool seeing everything though. I don't know, I've always had interest in what's in the motor and such. So like this is like your huge crank. You got your cams right here on a Z. Everything else looks in pretty good shape. It looks like if it wasn't for the shrapnel shooting everywhere, everything would be pretty good. You could definitely tell my car burned oil like crazy. This is the intake manifold and it is just coated in grease and oil. Pretty sure it's not supposed to look like that. Makes me curious to pull apart the new motor and see what the inside of that looks like. All right, coming into the garage now. Give a little backstory on this thing. So I bought this car in October of 2017. Drove it for a year, no issues. I had to replace an axle. No issues. I basically drove it till November of 2018, and then that's when I blew the motor, and it's kind of been sitting ever since I fixed it. What's been done to it though? It has these super ghetto wheels. Trust me, like they're ghetto now. You think they were even worse before I did a ghetto paint job on them. I know they look trash. We're planning to change those for sure. There's just some spacers underneath to give it so it doesn't look mega disgusting. These definitely need repainted. Underneath the car, it is just a rear muffler delete. So usually you have that huge rear muffler that goes to kind of splits into the dual tips. And I just have a custom Y pipe welded under there. That was how it was when I bought it. Sounds pretty good. I always thought it was loud enough, but after driving the white Z, I want like an in-between. So me and Cameron are gonna probably pull the Tomei off the white Z and throw it on this with the stock cats and everything just to see what the perfect sound is. That's gonna be a video coming up. This car had stance coilovers on it when I bought it. No idea if they're a reputable brand or anything. At the end of last summer, I put a full Z1 Motorsport suspension package to kind of fix the camber and the wheels because it still's got a little bit, I think it still has a couple of degrees of negative camber. But when you lower a 350Z, there's no way to fix the negative camber issues without adjustable suspension. So it has like an upper control arm in the front and it has like two adjustable rods in the back. Around the back, we got the Trevor license plate. Story behind that, there was this Russian dude I used to film for. Back, I still know him, still do stuff for him now, but that's how he pronounced my name, is Trevor. On the inside, nothing crazy. It's pretty much stock. Got this awful thing. I thought it looked cool, but it doesn't, and this is way too big. Plan on changing that up. This whole dash was destroyed when I bought the car, so I bought a new that, painted it myself. Then I thought it'd look way better. Here, I'll show you. I always liked it way better. So on normal Z's, you have like this color right here. It's normally right here. It's normally, that silver is normally lining the outside of that. And it's normally lining all of this. I blacked all mine out though because I liked the blackout look. It's kind of crazy, this car, like with the 5% tint and everything. At night and stuff, it's like literally pitch black in here. So the new engine, since I put it in, has actually been behaving surprisingly well for doing a swap myself. Not that I don't trust myself, but I've never done this before, so I didn't know what to expect. No huge issues. Had the battery issues. We have a new battery in it now. That's been the biggest thing. Like Cameron was telling me, like low voltage is like the most underrated thing. As soon as we put a new battery in it, it seemed to like be peppier. I don't even know if that's real, but it just seemed everything just seemed to work way better. Yeah, no issues under the hood. I did have an issue with the ECU under the dash under here. My white connection for it came loose a little bit, and that kind of scared me. I couldn't start it one day. I was having all these issues. Besides that, it's been running healthy. It's still pretty clicky. We're not sure how we're gonna fix that yet. Hopefully it just kind of works out of its system eventually. I know Cameron wanted me to get some sound clips of the exhaust of how it sounds now, just so we can compare it in the future for sure. So this exhaust is just stock headers, stock mid pipe, stock cat white pipe, or stock white, or it has actually, now it has the eBay white pipe. It's a solid white pipe though, just because I donated mine to Cameron's when we did the Tomei. And then it has the rear muffler delete, and then with it just like a custom ghetto welded white pipe to the dual tips. So here's how that sounds. As you guys can hear, it's still super clicky. Exhaust isn't too loud. It's always been like a perfect, like I'd say if you weren't like a car person and just want like a louder sports car, that'd be like a perfect daily. But like since we're kind of car nuts here, I want more volume out of it for sure. We plan on doing the Tomei back from the cats and the white pipe. So we'll see how that sounds. It should be the same tone as Cameron's car, just a lot quieter. That's what I'm aiming for. Yeah, besides that, motor's still clicky. Good to figure that out. And yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing more mods of this in the future, and see you guys in the next video. Later. Before we leave, remember we got the bang heads here, stickers. We got the Karma Speed stickers, and we have the t-shirts. T-shirts are sick. We just got the shirts in, the test shirts in, and they feel great and they fit great. So karmaspeed.com, get it.